Hey, beautiful souls. Let's tap into the energy to see what message you need at this present moment in time to help you along your journey. Now, remember, my message is all about going inward and not looking outward. All right, all right, all right. All right, let's tap into the energy to see what message you need at this present moment in time to help you along your healing journey. What do you need to know at this present moment in time? Remember, take what resonates. Takes what vibes to the soul. What message do you have for the collective at this present moment in time? We got 2 cards. I have the King of Cups in the upright and the Seven of Cups in the reverse. King of Cups. Masculine energy. Emotions. We've been working with a lot of cups and emotions lately. What I'm getting is, with this Seven of Cups in reverse, be mindful of your options. Honestly, with this King of Cups in the upright, I'm sensing someone who has such a strong understanding of their emotions, and they're not afraid to act on those emotions. And because you're not afraid to act on those emotions, there's kind of like no such thing as options. You get what I'm saying? I know what I want. I know what I want to feel, and I'm going to go get that. It's like throwing away all these other options. There's no need even me to play around with this stuff. You know, I already know I don't like that. I already know this ain't for me. I'm not even, it's like being tempted. But because you're so, you have this innate understanding of your emotions, and you're not afraid to act on these emotions. You're not afraid to share your emotions. You're not afraid to hide your emotions. They are who you are. And because of that, it's like you can't be tempted. I'm not even going to waste my time with 10 options when I already know what exactly that I want. I'm not even going to, if I know I like green, I'm not even going to dabble with red, purple, orange, or purple, whatever. You get what I'm saying? It's like either you have or you need to. But I feel like I'm talking to someone who has this, oh man, you have this way of expressing yourself. And when you express yourself, I'm not saying that everyone deserves to hear your story, but when you share your story, you open yourself up to be vulnerable. And when you open yourself up to be vulnerable, you're able to be that leader and show others, hey, I'm vulnerable. So it's okay if you're vulnerable. I've been there too. I've done that too. I'm not afraid to say I cried. I'm not afraid to say I'm mad or I'm hurt or this is how I feel. And I'm going to say how I feel no matter who I'm around. Right? But not even that. You have this ability to go with the flow. You have this ability to acclimate. No matter what situation or what place, no matter where you're at, no matter the scenario. Because you have this understanding of your emotions and this ability to, when I think about the King of Cups, this is someone who observes. They don't react. They take time to sit with your emotions and understand, okay, what am I feeling? And when you think about emotions is your intuition, it's your gut. They always say you have 3 brains, and one of them is your intuition, it's your gut. This is someone who follows their intuition. And maybe that's what this message is. Learning how to follow your intuition, develop, strengthen your intuition. Because your intuition speaks before the mind. It's a sensation within the body before it's a thought, right? So what I'm getting from this is follow your intuition. Not only does the King of Cups act on it, so your intuition is the feminine energy, right? This masculine energy is not afraid to follow the intuition, the feminine energy. It's like the masculine energy is being submissive to the feminine energy. Okay, your feminine energy is giving you the sensation, aka your intuition. And then the masculine energy feels this. Instead of the masculine energy using its ego or ignoring the feminine energy, it welcomes in that intuition. It welcomes that feeling. And with that feeling, this masculine energy is able to act on that intuition. This masculine energy is not afraid to act. Okay, it's not afraid of their emotions, not afraid of their intuition. This is someone who has an understanding of themselves. And because they have an understanding of themselves, they're not about to play and dabble in things that just doesn't make sense. For an example, I'm like a monk. I meditate all day, every day. I don't even think I even know what leaving the house looks like, because I'm so in tune with healing and understanding me and God and my purpose that I don't even entertain going out. It's not something that's fulfilling to me. I mean, to others, it may be, woo, woo, woo. But to me, it's just, I don't see the joy of going to a party or a bar or a club, maybe once a year, to get out and enjoy myself. But in this period, at this present moment in time in my life, I'm so focused on developing my sense of self and understanding my sense of self that I don't want to even dabble in anything outside of God, outside of me. And that's what I'm getting from this here. Someone, either you need to work with your intuition and start understanding exactly your emotions so that you don't even get tempted by things that don't even matter. Or I'm talking to someone who has already this understanding. And with that understanding, be mindful. Use your intuition to help you make these choices, to walk through these doors, to navigate in this earth. Not every choice is for you. Not every choice is meant for you. Doesn't mean it won't be bezazzled in your face. I always say, the devil has a way of making something look so good. So good. So good. Dun, dun, so good. I got you. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, the devil has a way of making things look good. Wrap it up in a nice little present and a nice little bow and go, here. Here you go. No, no, no. No. Listen to your intuition. Cups, water, sacral chakra. Work with loosening up your hips, stretch your hips, work with your hips, work with the moon, water. If you're a feminine or a woman be mindful of your periods. But what I'm getting from this is don't be afraid to follow your intuition. Don't be afraid to show your emotions, to be vulnerable. Because the ego has a hard time being vulnerable, right? Right? But when you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you're working with the masculine and feminine energies together. And it's not just the ego by itself. When you choose to act on your emotions, you're working with your feminine energy, aka your intuition. And when you start to understand your emotions, you start to understand your intuition. When you follow your intuition is going to let you know what's good, what's not good, everything. So what I'm getting from this is follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Heighten or build or strengthen your intuition. So that when you're presented with different options, different choices, you know exactly what's for you and what's not. Because you're going to know, one, your intuition is going to tell you. Your feminine is going to always tell you what is and what ain't. Right? And two, you have such a strong knowing of your emotions that you know exactly what you want, what you want to create. This is someone who also has a healed heart. So maybe if you're still dealing with grief, shame, guilt, forgiveness. Take your time. Work on those so that you can continue to heal your heart and get more in tune with your emotions, with your intuition. Because as long as you still stay covered up in pain and hurt, it's going to be hard to feel that sensation, to feel or to know that intuition, because you're still clouded. Work with water, work with the moon, work with your sacral chakra, work with your hips, work with your core, your abdomen. Yeah, he has on an orange cloak and I see red, so work with your root chakra. Ground yourself. Because not every option is meant for you. You could also be someone who's used to making decisions or choosing people, places, or things that are just not good for you. And that's only because you're not following your intuition. You ever walk into a place and something inside you just go, oh, this don't feel right. But instead of listening to that sensation or that feeling, you continue to mix and mingle. And then 5-10 minutes later, something happens and you're like, oh, I should have left. I shouldn't have been there. Or you get what I'm saying? Your intuition is always telling you something. There's a reason why you don't want to do this or you don't want to do that. It's because your intuition is telling you something. I hope you guys are with me. I hope you guys are with me. Your intuition always tells you first. And when you listen to your intuition, and usually your intuition is that first answer or that first sensation. But most of the time we ignore that because the ego gets so loud. And then once that ego gets so loud, we start debating with ourselves. When the answer is, like I said, everything you need to know is already within you. All right? I ain't got to keep saying that, man. But when you develop that intuition, you start to realize what temptation is and what isn't. When I grew up watching my mom have different men in and out of the house. And this became a pattern for me. So I would get into these relationships just thinking I just needed to be in a relationship. I don't think I've ever seen my mom alone. So this became something that was like a habit, a pattern that I grew up with, right? And instead of following my intuition and saying, oh, this is not right, that's a red flag, or this, that, I ignored it. I ignored it. And I kept making and choosing temptation over myself. I kept picking temptation over myself. I kept picking temptation over my intuition. Because there were things within me I still had to heal, unhealed trauma. Childhood trauma I had to heal from. And I had to learn how to change my perspective and understand me, understand myself. And in order for me to understand God and myself, I had to tune inward. God, why did you create me? Why am I here? What is my purpose? Who are you? Who am I? And these are questions I had to go inward and get. So what I'm saying is, when you start to heal your heart and listen to your intuition, you begin to make choices that are of your highest good. Okay? And you're not even going to waste your time or spend your time with people, places, or things that are just don't vibrate, don't resonate with you. Let's get another card. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe. Give me another message. What else can I give to the collective at this present moment in time? We got the Tower in the reverse. At the bottom of the deck, we have strength. And when I see the tower in the reverse, I like to think of this as an internal tower. All right. So when it's in the upright, that, to me, that's something in the external world coming in to mess with you. But in the reverse, it's you messing with you. So there's going to be a tower moment within you. I feel like someone needs to prepare themselves. You're getting ready to be presented with some options, some choices. And I feel like it's getting ready to be a test. You're getting ready to be presented with some options, some choices. All right? You have the choice to follow your intuition or temptation. And whatever you do, it's going to be a tower moment. No matter what, it's going to be a tower moment. There's going to be something internally that's going to cause you to be present. It's going to cause you to make a choice between following your intuition or some kind of temptation. And if you know lessons usually repeat themselves. So this is probably something you've seen many of times before and you keep failing. But you're getting ready to be presented with another opportunity. And with this king in the upright, this is telling me that you have the knowledge, you have the understanding. And don't get me wrong, even with my knowing, I still sometimes fall off the path. It's okay. Because you know how to get back on. Okay? All right. So, here's the deal. Get ready because you're going to need some strength. And we're in that Leo season. Okay? That lion. You're getting ready to be presented with an opportunity, some opportunities of something. And you're going to have to make a choice. Is it going to be of your highest good or is it going to be temptation? But whatever it is, it's going to start off as an tower, an internal tower. You're going to feel something inside. This can cause you to act irrationally. You can allow that emotion to get the best of you. Or you can be that King of Cups. Observe, feel. What is your intuition trying to tell you? What do you feel? How do you want to feel? What do you want to feel? And based off what's being presented to you, you're going to know which direction to take. All right? This could also be learning how to strengthen your intuition so that the mind is not quieting your intuition, but that the intuition and the mind is working together. The feminine and masculine is working together. Strengthen your intuition. Work with the moon. Work with water. Work with your sacral chakra, your root chakra, your Muladhara. Work with your hips, your core. Because when you begin to develop your intuition and you start to truly understand your emotions, because the Seven of Cups, this is options, but options that's going to have some kind of effect on your emotions. Learn how to make decisions and choices and pick and be discerning. Before you make a choice, before you make a decision, sit with yourself first. Weigh out your options. You're not forced to make any decision until you are ready. And if you feel forced, then maybe you shouldn't be making any decisions. All right? Oh, yeah. Something within you is getting ready to come up so that you can address it. But how you choose to address it is going to be up to you. What you choose is going to be up to you. All right? Give me a message. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. The ever unfolding rose. Cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. And when I hear that cracked open, it's that tower moment. You're getting ready to feel something internally. Something's getting ready to be felt. Some kind of sensation, some kind of something. And with that tower moment, you're going to have some kind of option. Something presented to you, some choices, some options. But not all of it is good. Follow your intuition. Listen to your intuition. And with this King of Cups, this is telling me that you're not afraid to act on that intuition. You're not afraid to act on your emotions. But are you doing it in a healthy way? And with the upright, I would assume so. Any more messages? Anymore. We got just say yes. I don't know. And then we got take a break. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. You could be someone that's working too hard. And maybe work is your temptation. The thing is, us humans, we make things so hard. We're trying to create and control our destiny, but we can't. If it's already written, no matter how much or how hard you work, it's already written, right? If God already has your purpose and everything is already mapped out, then all you need to do is heal and get on alignment. And then just allow that journey to kind of carry you, right? To flow. But as humans think if we just keep going and keep going and keep going, that we're creating our destiny, but more, you're probably creating more stress onto the body. Let life flow. I used to think that I had to post 24/7 and do this and do that. And I realized if it's meant to be, it's going to be. And I'm going to follow and listen to my intuition, my energy. So if today I don't feel like posting, another 5 days I don't feel like posting, that's it. You know? Whatever's meant to be is going to be. But I'm listening to my intuition. And if my intuition is telling me to take a break, take a break. It's okay. What are you missing? What are you missing out on? All right, let's pull an African Goddess Rising Oracle. Right. Surrender. Surrender. And then at the bottom we have Brazen. Strength. More letting go. Surrender. Ask yourself, what do you need to let go of? Because once you let go, you begin to strengthen that intuition. Surrender. Do you need to let go of any temptation? Surrender. When you feel this tower moment, allow yourself to feel. Don't run. Embrace the tower moment. Surrender to the tower moment. Surrender to your intuition. Surrender to your emotions. We have extraordinary at the bottom of the deck. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. There's a wild and impetuous uniqueness to you that deserves to be honored. And then we have flow. And we're working with cups. Lately, we've been working with lots of cups. Allow me, divine, to move with the flow and respond with calmness and peace. What did I tell you guys? Moving with the flow. When you flow, you have an understanding of your emotions, understanding of your emotions. And with that, you're able to respond to things with calmness and peace. I don't need to get upset and get mad when I already know what I know, right? I already know how I feel. I already know how I want to feel. I already know what's going to make me feel that way. I already know. And I'm listening to my intuition, and my intuition guides me. Gratitude. Fill me with gratitude for all you give. May I be a vehicle for you wherever I go. Have gratitude. I keep saying, heal the heart. Find gratitude. Find the beauty that's around you. Be thankful for the breath that most people didn't wake up to have today. Be grateful for that movement that most people don't have. Be grateful for the ability to, at any moment, any second, to change and become a better person, to let go of the old and shed the old and walk into the new. Have gratitude for what's around you right now. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on what you do have. And when you learn to appreciate what's right here and right now, then you be open to more. All right, I love you guys. Stay up.